happy to spend some time with you today. My name is Olyaaman and my SAP Talk is dedicated to life stories that inspire us to use our life skills to our utmost advantage. SAP Talk, stories worth sharing. And today I will talk about methods of entertainment when at home and surrounded by usual and typical, normal and ordinary. I will share the life example that proves the value of friendship in the face of daily monotony. It tells about the importance of recharging our way of thinking. I will show you how you can feel happier if you notice small life blessings, and will describe the importance of imagination in bringing more light to our daily life. Do not forget to support my channel by subscribing, like the video and share it. Let us start. How to free yourself from the restraint of everyday monotony. The story of my dear friend Olivia was curious about every little thing. Her sense of humor made a simple sentence from a school dull textbook an anecdote that made us laugh till stomachache, and we often ended up expelled from the class. She always knew what to say at the right moment. I do not think she ever had that notion of coming out with a trenchant response, but the dispute was a week ago. We shared one desk for 3 consecutive years, and those years were the best. Most refreshing experience from all my school years. Being a shy teenager, I came to be boisterous with her. The moment I used to start to complain about being bored, she would raise her voice, so either by hook or by crook, I had to hear what she was going to fire on me. And Olivia used to recount the same events I was perfectly aware of, but word by word, her interpretation served to whet my curiosity to hear more and learn her version of the same scene. Every time she managed to show me something new in a place I considered completely explored a long time ago. I remember on one occasion Olivia came to my place and we had an interesting conversation about our plans for the future. I laid out a plan for her. We looked through the list of opened professions and picked newspaper editor, radio host, and TV host. Although I've lost sight of her when she left school that year, for some reason I was almost sure she succeeded to fulfill our plan for her future. But to learn for a fact what became of her, I managed only very recently. A year ago, I happened to stumble on a TV program, and the notion that the voice behind the camera was painfully familiar almost tickled me to death. And I tried to rack my brain in vain hopes to remember where I'd heard it before. What my amusement was when I read the name of my school friend in the movie ending credits. And Olivia was in her yarn, being a well-known journalist that traveled the country and showed the ordinary life of simple people in her signature TV show. You see, she might not have confidence at that time in the success of the new plan we drafted, but she was stubborn enough to act without the belief, knowing that faith would pave the way from words to the heart later over time. Her bold determination opened the door to her dream life, the one in which she can share her inexhaustible resource of vigor that always was contagious to the ones around her. Even now, many years after, when the ongoing everyday routine becomes unbearable, then simple delight can be found for me in choosing a different route to a known place so that life can be seen through the eyes of new impressions. A minor change in things that used to be boring repaints those in fresh colors, and it comes to be an interesting task to observe familiar, repeated life so recently you've been fed up with. Now let us move to the second part of our interaction. I learned from Olivia many years ago that imagination helps to cope with everyday repetitive activities. It gives flexibility to your dreams, form to your ideas, and direction to your actions. Good humor in the face of boring certainty spares you the anguish of delay. You see success in every direction if you accompany your actions with delightful excitement. And now I will share with you, as I promised, the 5 ways to be mentally engaged and never abandoned. First, do not fail to find words of comfort and encouragement when your friend needs it. That same person will do justice to you when an unfortunate time comes. The depressing influence of loneliness brings grim look on everything. Joyous laugh in a good company makes you feel untiring. And a constant repetition that is going on in life will not be able to disquiet you when a warm company is present. Second, give a new turn to your thoughts and senses. Decorate your days with fresh sensations. Open your eyes to see the scenery around you. You need to tear away the veil of monotony that obscures your view. With a deeply positive turn of mind, your cheerfulness will be growing bigger by the moment. Third, let the faintest thing amuse you. Habit is a rust that eats through steel. It can be the most dangerous thing in the universe. Often, it denies the possessor from the joy of seeing the beauty of life when you look it right in the face. Little pleasurable moments appear as merely part of the background if you do not pay attention. Let the small things find an echo in your soul. This will help you to kill the dullness. Do not receive life gruffly. Bear philosophically the rain and wind, and smile to the sun and breeze. Fourth, give fresh play to your imagination. Turn your life into a romance with the flexible flow of your dreams. Bend a listening ear to the faintest lovely vision, and a sudden fit of joyful spirits will come over you. You should hear yourself repeating like a man conversing with yourself about his bright future. Fifth, rush to attack your dreams with plans and actions. Your customary activity may fatigue you. Do not lose yourself in this dreary feeling. Add sunlight to your days by planning things you like. Schedule steps that will get you closer to something you like. Restore your energy with an activity that always makes you feel good. It may be a desire to shoot your own movie, a dream of your own book published, or a simply refreshing vacation. Enjoy making plans and start implementing those little by little. Now you see, a dull, dreary life is an impossibility. It can exist only in the minds of people. If you want to be a true master of yourself, you need to rule over your thoughts first and foremost. The imminent danger of boredom is a possible condition of clinical depression. You need to take every precaution that is possible to add cheerful touch to your daily life. The wearing elements can be great, but if you let yourself to be every now and then lost in dreamy wanderings, you will feel like an air of ease is winning the mastery. To be with you today was a blessing. To see your comments will be another delight added to my day. Feel free to express your thoughts on the story I've shared. I will be happy to continue the discussion, and now with your involvement.